everyone. I'm going to be doing a new series called ngmi to GMI. I was partially inspired by one of my friends who runs the exact same series. So if you're watching this, Twin, shout out Twin. And shout out my other friends that also motivate me to start this series. The first episode for today is going to be learning something new. Recently, I started to learn piano. One of the main reasons why I started to learn piano was I started to learn a lot about and listen to a lot of orchestral music, more particular like video game music, like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. And there's some other movies that soundtracks that I also really like. For one of them is Howl's Moving Castle and My Neighbor Totoro. Whenever I would listen to these songs, I would think to myself, man, I really want to play these songs. And maybe I should learn piano. That way I can learn more about it and play these songs later down the road. And so recently, I just bought a piano a couple of months ago, around the beginning of May or the end of April. When I first started, I was honestly pretty shocked. I would I would assemble my piano, and then after that, I would look at like some YouTube tutorials on a Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. From there, it was like one of those like piano videos where you just like press the keys and then kind of like a playthrough video. And when I was doing that, I didn't really learn that much. And it was honestly pretty difficult because I didn't know which key was which. I was low key lost. I was lost in the sauce. But so I was like, okay, I'm not going to get better at this by watching YouTube tutorials. I need to build up my foundation because just like all great things, it takes time and you have to start from like level zero. Just like in Minecraft, you don't start off by mining diamonds. You first have to start off by mining some wood. And so that's what I did. I got a tutor and I started doing piano lessons with them. My first session, honestly, I didn't even know what I was doing. A lot of the stuff that I was doing beforehand, I realized that I was lost. During the first session, my piano tutor showcased to me the foundation for each of the keys, the sounds, and showing me what a musical note looks like. And so after that lesson, I started to apply that to a lot of the practices that I was currently doing. What I would do is that whenever I would have free time, I would practice piano. I would start by playing a couple of notes that my tutor sent me. He sent me a page, and I practiced that page all of last week. And when it was time to showcase to my piano tutor every single thing that I practiced, he told me that there was still a lot of things that I needed to work on. For starters, one of the things was I was playing the wrong note. And the note that I was practicing on, it first started off as the right hand, and then you would move on to the left hand. I started off at the right hand and then went on to the right hand. So I needed to fix working on both hands, not just one hand. Another thing is my timing and my rhythm. In piano, each note should be played for exactly 1 second. And in my mind, I would count 1 second, but I would count the second before I hit the note. So I do it a little bit early. And so that's some of the things that my tutor told me to work on. And during my tutor lesson, or before my tutoring lesson, I was honestly feeling pretty confident in myself. But afterwards, I got humbled quick. And midway through the tutoring lesson, I was like, damn, I really suck at this. Is this like really cut out for me? Is this like impossible? But then, like, when I thought about that, I think back to some of the things that were challenging to me at first. One of the things was coding. I remember I didn't even know how to do FizzBuzz a year ago. And now I'm able to do graphs. I got better at doing interview prepping. Shout out Twin. And all of that gave me proof that yes, it is hard at first, but with more consistency and more practice, I'm going to get better at it. And that just applies to a lot of things in life. And, even though right now I'm not that good, I'm not good at all. But as long as I keep moving forward and keep practicing, I'll get better at it. Yeah, it's basically it. It's what I wanted to make part one about. See you guys in the next episode.